HVAC people!
All right, got a no cool call. Let's see if we can get some footage.
Well, it started back up again this morning.
Oh yeah?
So, but I just bought the house and it hasn't been serviced yet.
Okay.
So
when did it, you notice it start? Oh yeah, see here? Let me show you something. This is the reason why it's stopping right here. I thought I had my light, yeah. So, see the water in the pan right here? This water, it's never supposed to fill up. That means you gotta have maintenance to, a lot of times, this gets stopped up.
okay.
And once this is what we call the primary drain line. And if it gets stopped up, it's gonna overflow in the secondary drain.
Oh, okay.
So it can be two causes of this water being in here. Either this unit is freezing up and it have a big block of ice, and once it unthaws, it'll unthaw in the pan.
Okay.
But the reason the unit shuts off is this emergency flow switch right here. It's trying to prevent, because
The water overflowing.
the water overflowing and damaging your ceiling.
Okay.
So it'll shut the unit off. So I need to investigate what causing it to overflow, because I don't see any water in here. So
Yeah, like I said, it just started back up. And I changed the filter yesterday morning. And then all day it still didn't work. And when I got up this morning, it started working again.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably trying to, because once this water goes down, because this is a secondary pipe here too, so the water will flow out and it'll try to kick on again. But as soon as it build back up with ice, which I'm thinking is happening.
Oh, okay.
It'll shut off again. Yeah. So,
yeah, I guess you'll tell me why the water, why it was freezing.
Yeah. Because I see. Let's see.
You want me to turn it on or leave it off?
You got it off right now?
It's on eco.
Okay, let me take a peek. Oh, you got it on your phone?
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn it on. Take a look at
Like
this.
all three? So I think it's three. I have three thermostats.
Yeah, turn all three of them on.
On the first floor never really seems to keep up to temperature.
Oh yeah, on the first floor?
Yeah. The second and the third floor.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to dig around and look into it, because you have a zone system also, and sometimes when these zones don't open up correctly, it'll cause an airflow problem, and it can freeze up that way also.
Okay.
But I want to go downstairs and hook up to it.
Okay.
Is the condenser unit out back? Alright, so we got this unit. I'm going to hook up to it real quick. Got water in the drain pan. Moving warm air. So, see if it's low, but I got a suspicion that we may have an airflow issue. Do a maintenance also. But I got to rock and roll, because we're busy, so I'm probably not going to film the maintenance. I just try to see. Yeah. don't think it's low on refrigerant. So it's probably be a drain issue. Or my pressures is 130 over 348, which is pretty good. Check the sub cooler. It is a THV. So sub cooler I got 15. Let me give it a minute for it to equalize or stabilize since I just hooked it up. Right now we're at 13.2. No way y'all can see that. I just say rule of thumb 10 degrees and plus or minus 3. So I'm at 13, so that's pretty good. Yeah, 18 degree superheat. 12-degree sub cooler. Okay, we good on refrigerant pressure, so that's good. She don't have any leaks or anything, but I know the core probably dirty because you can see all the dust on the what's it called. So I'm gonna clean the condenser core, vacuum out all that water, and make sure all the dampers are open. She also mentioned that the first floor wasn't never cools properly, so we may have a damper that's not open, so I'm gonna go investigate that. All right. Need to upgrade these dampers to the new Honeywell so we can see if they open and close, no problem. Alright, can you see this damper here is closed? That's our problem right here. We got all the zones calling for it. But you see that damper is closed. So I manually open this. It had airflow. Let's see about this one here. This one here says that it's open. Here, so we need to find out. That may be the first floor. Find out what floor is this. $47 degrees. It's closed though. I'm gonna open this one up manually. It start rising a little bit. That's just because the damper, the cold air pushing against it. But So I'm gonna try to figure out what zones these is. She got 3 thermostats, and you see all 1, 2, all 3 zones supposed to be open. All these zones pretty much work the same. Actually, I'm not there. This is an EWC. So I'm not that familiar with this one, but I mean, we tell if we get signal to it, right? If it should be open or closed.
They're going to go open. On this board, the green light for the zone damper indicates that damper's zone should, or that zone's damper should be open. So when you first power it up, you should see 24 volts at the top to indicate that the board has power, and you should have all 3 zone damper LEDs lit. That tells you that you have power and all of your dampers are open. Until you get a call, you shouldn't have anything else going on. Also, if you have a discharge...
Tell you this, we do know it's calling for it because she turned the thermostat. I'm gonna go verify it all. She got Nest. I'm gonna verify it. She said she got all of them calling, which should be true because all the LEDs is lit up for all 3 zones. So let's see, we got a good connection right here. Calling for it. It's not open. It may have a bad zone there. It's all 3 of them is calling for it. Probably can't see that. This down. This is zone 1. And zone 1 usually should be first floor. See this zone 1? And that's the one she having a problem with. She says it's always hot. If you track this down right here, that's the one that's closed. And it's calling for it. And but that damper is not open. I'm gonna make sure you go to common right here. To the first floor thermostat. To fan. Got 24. Common to Y1. See the zone 1 stat. It's calling for it. So I think what's happening is, let's say if she on the second and third floor, and it's satisfied, and then when she down on the first floor, it never's open. So what I'm gonna do for now, another way we can tell if this thing, we can eliminate the control board. If I hook this up with the zone 2 damper, make sure that's zone 2 right here. Zone 2. If I hook this up with it, it should open. But we can do it separate. See, it's still not open. So it's calling for it right here. It's not open. First floor is the only one calling. All the other dampers are closed because it's not calling. It's gonna freeze that coil up. Poor airflow. So I'm just gonna manually leave this open. I'm gonna do my maintenance real quick and let her know she need a new damper. Alright, so for now I'm just gonna put me a little screw right there to hold that damper open until we can get another damper up in here. All I'm gonna do is change the actuator. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, we are draining. So that's what the issue, that coil freezing up, lack of airflow.